The feverish acclaim for Usain Bolt's third Olympic 100 meters title was still reverberating around the Estadio Olímpico João Havelange when the Jamaican announced a bold recalibration of his targets for Rio. Not only did he want a historic triple-triple of 3 successive 100 meters, 200 meters and 4x100 titles but, for good measure, the 200 meters world record and sporting immortality as well. The first part of Bolt's grand plan starts on Tuesday with the 200 meters heats. 4 men have run quicker over the distance this year, with the American LaShawn Merritt leading the rankings at 19.74 seconds, a hundredth of a second faster than Justin Gatlin, the silver medalist in Sunday's 100 meters. But, as always, Bolt turns up as the prohibitive favorite. He has not lost a major 200 meters championship final since his victory at the Beijing Olympics in 2008, and it would be the most stunning upset of these games if that pattern were to change. And long past the bewitching hour there was a twinkle in Bolt's eye as he indulged those asking about his chances of breaking his 200 meters world record of 19.19, set in Berlin in 2009. "This is one of the biggest things," he said, smiling. "I really want that record, and I think if I can get a good night's rest after the semi-finals, it's possible." On the bald form of Sunday night's 100 meters final, such talk appears more foolhardy than bold. Bolt crossed the line in 9.81, his slowest championship winning time, a far cry from when he raced away from the field to set an Olympic record of 9.63 in London 4 years ago. Yet there were extenuating circumstances. Usually the gap between the semi-finals and final is at least 2 hours, allowing sprinters time to rest their bodies and minds. This time they were rushed out and back again in 80 minutes. Something else is worth bearing in mind. Last week Bolt told friends that he felt he was in sub 9.7 shape for the 100 meters. If true, an assault on the 200 meters world record perhaps isn't such a pipe dream, especially if the hot weather holds and ferments with the adrenaline of the crowd as it did on Sunday. The Jamaican knows from watching Wade Van Niekerk shatter Michael Johnson's 2-decade-old 400 meters record that the electric Blue Mondo track in Rio deserves its reputation as the fastest of all time. Before the start of the 100 meters final, each athlete was introduced one by one to a thudding techno beat. This was the biggest moment in most of their careers. Understandably, most were pensive. Not Bolt, who waved and smiled at his adoring fans. He would probably be relaxed in front of a firing squad. No doubt he would back himself to outrun their bullets. Gatlin, predictably, was booed, his reputation for failed drugs tests preceding him. Afterwards even Bolt admitted that he found the booing shocking. The American heard the screeching catcalls and jeers, but tuned them out. "They don't know me, they don't know Justin," he pleaded afterwards. "And I have the respect of my own competitors in the 100 meters. That's all I really care about." Gatlin quickly sent the boost to the back of his mind. And for a few brief moments after the gun sounded, it appeared as if he might just have the run on the field. Even at 34 the American's start remains a work of technical beauty, his body perfectly in tune with the starter's pistol. As usual he was out of his blocks quickest and led by a meter at halfway. Bolt, by contrast, did not so much explode from the blocks as rise stiffly from them, like a man with a slip disc getting upright after sleeping on a hard mattress. But once he got into his stride it was over. From 60 meters to 70 meters Bolt caught up and then catapulted away. As he crossed the line he was slowing down, hand across his chest in salute. Mission accomplished. Gatlin found himself in second again, in 9.89, while the Canadian Andre De Grasse took bronze in 9.91. Bolt said, "It was very hard to run fast because the turnaround time was so short it was ridiculous. I felt so good in the semi-finals but by the time I got back to the warm-up area I had to start warming up again. For me it was really stupid. That's why the race was slow." Still, victory ensured he was back treading the familiar path of gold and Olympic glory, and thirsting for more of the same. "Somebody said if I win these 3 gold medals I would be mortal and I kind of liked it," he said. "I came here to prove myself as one of the greats, to set myself apart from everyone else, so I'm going to run with that one." Few would bet against him. Even now, despite all track and field scandals and suspicions, being the fastest man on the planet carries enormous bragging rights. And yet again Bolt has the swagger of a king.